up one more time for Two Door Cinema Club.
Are we standing now?
No, you guys can take a seat. You played, you've done your good
Standing
things.
feels a bit like a boy band.
How many spicy margaritas are you guys in? How about you guys? You guys in? You guys deep? These questions are only getting more interesting the more you drink, so I encourage you to drink. Let me introduce myself. My name is Darren Karp. Thank you guys so much for having me. I am so excited to interview these guys. They are the meanest sons of bitches I've ever fucking met. But they're going to answer my questions. I have forced them against their will. Are you gentlemen ready? You zipping up? You chilly? It's chilly.
Yes, it's a bit chilly.
He needs warm love.
Another one of these would be great.
Sam
if
needs a little love.
anybody-
Alex needs another drink. Kev, what do you need?
I've got loads of drinks. I'm good.
Oh, he's low. All right. So that's how I like to. That's how I like to do it. How was your first concert? Was that good, guys?
It was great.
Yeah, it was good. That's what I thought. All right. Yeah, pass the drink.
Are you okay if I give him the beer?
All right. I got my questions on my. Wow.
They give us free ones.
Wow. Were you here at 9? You were here at 9 a.m., weren't you? Yeah. We got 9 a.m. You guys got fans.
I feel like
man.
I should be buying you one.
All right. Here's some.
Not in that way. Get your mind out of the gutter, guys.
Do I have to break some shit up? Oh my god. All right, guys, I'm going to start you with some tough hitting questions here. Oh, well, congratulations on your 4th album. We're all really excited about it. Comes out this summer at some point. How do you differentiate False Alarm from your previous work? What sets this album apart?
Well, it's a collection of completely different songs.
That's smart. Good thing you're not repeating anything. That would be super boring for the fans. Wow. Where's my fucking drink? I don't get anything. I'm asking the questions, man.
You have this one.
Sorry, man. I might as well milk this for something for me. Is this too spicy?
Yeah.
I feel like you need a straw for
they're too
frozen.
spicy.
Oh, damn.
It's so spicy, like your music. I love it. Woo! No, so tell me, like, inspiration for the album. How is this different from anything else? What can the fans expect?
The answer I just gave you is the only answer I can think of.
That's it? That's all you got for me? That's it?
It's,
Just a different songs?
I mean, that's the main thing, right?
We would hope for new songs. We don't want repetition.
Exactly. I think we're happier as a band. We're more content. We like each other now.
Let's dive into that.
All right.
I'm putting my therapist hat on. Was there a time you didn't like each other?
Oh yeah.
Sam's being very quiet over there. He's not saying anything. He's chilly.
I've always been okay with him. I fucking hate him.
Fair.
So you're happier, more content as a band. Does that just come with touring for decades?
I think it's not touring as much is the key.
Being away from each other.
You don't have to
Yeah.
be in such tight, close quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, can you talk... Oh, give it up for him. Well, can you talk about a little bit of the imagery around False Alarm? Because we can all see sort of the album cover over there, and you don't look like you normally do. You're wearing wigs and makeup, at least I hope, unless you all got haircuts, and that's your normal look.
Yeah.
And you're just giving us Brooklyn vibes tonight. Why makeup? Why wigs? What was the inspiration behind that?
Why the fuck not? You know?
I mean, yeah. Why not? We really wanted to work with this amazing woman, Alexandra Kingo. She's a photographer. She's amazing, and but all of her photographs, at least to date, feature human beings. And
You guys are the exception?
well, it would be weird, first of all, to have no people in her photographs, but it would be weird to have strangers on the cover of the record. So we thought, okay, we'll do it, but we'll be different. And that's it.
Who had the most fun in makeup and wigs out of the three of you? Come on.
Me? Because I guess, like, you guys could pretty much style your hair that way. I'd need to wait a few months.
Yeah, this wig has been following me around. And literally, it's just my haircut. Just have to wear this thing for days on end.
Did you keep it? Like, is it in
Oh,
your...
we've got it,
Keeps
yeah.
popping up. Someone
Oh, we
keeps
travel
bringing it
with
to
them.
everything.
We have a manager who's bald, and he keeps them at home and tries them on. And different.
Makes them feel special.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke.
Yeah, he
That's
does. I have to say, wearing a wig at all is not fun.
It's a little itchy.
Yeah, it's really itchy.
All right, that's fair. All right, well, you don't have to. You had a good head of hair. But
Oh, thanks.
Alex, I don't know, Alex. Come on now, man.
Yeah, what I'm doing is partly fashion, partly out of necessity.
Good answer, good answer. Well, there's so many different ways for you guys to connect with people. How do you think, Twitter, Instagram, I don't think I need to name all the different ways that we connect with people. How do you connect with your fans differently than you did in, let's say, 2008?
We don't talk to them anymore.
Block them out, right?
It's so
In 2008,
weird,
I don't
man.
think we had any fans. So
Just slowly building.
I don't know. Like when we
You weren't
started, it
around
was
in 2008.
when we started, it was MySpace, and like whenever you got a friend, it was like a big deal, right? And we were like messaging everybody, and now it's like everybody can connect with everybody, and it's overwhelming. So we do our best, but it's so confusing right now to be to try and connect with everybody on some kind of level, but we try.
I mean, I'm assuming you can't answer every person that slides into your DMs, right? That's what we Americans say. How do you determine, who you're going to respond to, what fan interaction you want to comment on? Is it just random, or
I don't think we respond to anyone. no,
guys,
yeah.
your fans are right in front of you? You might want to admit.
I don't know. It's much easier to do it in this kind of setting where I can see your face, and you can actually get some sort of connection
One-on-one
going.
is better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the album's coming out this summer. I think we're all very excited for
Next
that.
month.
Are there any moments planned for this year, other than the release, that you're really excited about?
We're going to be on tour.
We're going to be on tour. We're playing a bunch of festivals this summer, and we're coming to the States.
That's
We're coming
one.
back to the States in September. And
You all better be there.
yeah, we have we're playing in New York.
Do you have a favorite state to play in? You better say New York.
Yeah, New York State.
No, I'm like, what's your favorite?
You said so.
Without a gun to your head, and me, is there just an energy at certain states that you guys have over the other places? New York, really? The best
Genuinely,
place?
New York has been one of the most fun states we've played in. We had one of the best shows we've ever played maybe 2 years ago. We were supposed to play Governor's Ball,
Go ball.
and it got rained out. And so we called it around a bunch of venues and see if we could book somewhere, because we still wanted to play a show. And
Kanye booked them all.
Kanye had booked them all. We called all of them, and they said, "No, you can't play here. Kanye's playing." He didn't play any of them. He played in the street. And where did we play? Music Hall of Williamsburg. And that is one. We played there as well. But that is one of the most awesome shows we've ever played. I mean, that was insane. It's
$10.
Only
It's gonna be
$10.
awesome whenever there's
Found
like
people.
70,000 people have paid tickets for a festival, and you can only allow 500 people in. It's gonna be good, but yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
It's exciting. All right, I know that sometimes I've prefaced with you guys this before. I asked them if there's any sensitivities about me asking, because as a genuine fan, I always want to know what lyrics mean. I always want to know everything behind every song and the inspiration behind it. Give me your best musician's answer to this question. What do Talk, new soundtrack, and Satellite, new soundtrack, mean? And what was the inspiration behind those two tracks? Come on, they're giving us, wow, 3 spicy bars! Wow. That's a week's paycheck right there, come on. We're in New York, that's like $100.
Wow, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys, cheers, come on now. It's gotta be
Can't
nice.
chug ice, can you?
I'm gonna need a straw.
This is probably going to get a whole lot more self-indulgent up here. So
Let's play some more songs.
Are any of your songs about spicy mango margaritas?
They will be.
They will be
Yeah.
now. I feel a song coming on tonight. The truthful answer to your question is I don't totally know, and that's been the most fun thing about this record is accepting that I don't know, and because everything is a little unstable right now. I think we can all agree. And
Elaborate on that. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I will.
I will.
I think some people feel very strongly about some things. Some people don't know what to think about things. But there's a lot of pressure to know what you think about everything, right? And part of the process of making this record was embracing the fact that we don't know. And our songs are, especially on this record more than ever, are kind of like, it's a collage of thoughts. And we're kind of putting out there what we think, and we're inviting everybody to just join in and feed off what we're thinking and think some more.
Do you guys have people come up to you like, satellite means this, man? And like,
That's the best thing. That's the best thing.
So you want
isn't
people
it?
to interpret.
Absolutely.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Doesn't offend you.
Absolutely not. I mean, they're like every day, I think that I meant something different by what I was writing. Every time I write something, I kind of think, okay, I know what this is about, but a week later, 6 months later, I feel, oh no, that's what I meant. But it's even better when somebody else says, hey, that really meant something to me. You know, you were talking about this, right? And I go, no. But yeah.
So, well, technically by that standard, I mean, all three of you could be singing the same lyrics, but maybe have different meaning behind it. Is that right?
Sure.
Pretty much.
Riveting stuff, guys. I'm curious. You guys have been a band for quite a while. What artist or musician or album did you all hear that made you want to be a musician? What started it out for all of you?
Kurt Cobain.
I've heard of him.
If it wasn't for Kurt Cobain, I wouldn't be in a band. I started listening to Nirvana when I was about 10 years old, and it was my dad. He said, "You're listening to all of this guitar music. Why don't I buy you a guitar? And you can play along with this music." And I did. And I mean, yeah, that started me on all of this. Yeah.
Kevin, Sam?
I think I wanted to learn guitar because I wanted to be able to play Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden, yes.
He still can't.
Still can't. That's why I play the bass now. That's a bassist joke, so you only can laugh if you're a bass player. Yeah. I remember asking the teacher in the first lesson. He was like, "Oh, so what do you want to do?" You know, it's like, "I want to play. Can I play with Madness?" And I couldn't, obviously, after my first lesson.
No, you can't play with Madness, sir. No, you cannot.
And yeah, I think that, and you know, like what made me want to actually be in a band was probably the Strokes.
Another good reference. Okay, all right. Sam?
I think in terms of wanting to be like somebody on stage, it was probably Michael Jackson.
Controversial!
Well, yeah, trying to find a new favourite Jackson at the minute. It's a tough one. But I guess a band, probably unfortunately like Guns N' Roses. Which,
Man, you guys are like tough.
I know.
Joni Mitchell. Like that's what I thought you were going to say.
Sam actually can play Sweet Child of Mine, though.
We need to hear that. All right. I heard that you have a dog, Frida. Is that correct?
How did you hear that?
I have sources, man. I'm up here for a reason. I had to get the hard-hitting facts.
I have a dog called Frida.
Yeah. Do you take her on tour?
No.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Just not tour bus worthy?
She's
hang with the band?
been on tour. So I own her with my girlfriend, and she's also in a band. And she's been on tour with that band, but not with mine. It's only a matter of time.
no, the dog is banned from its bad behaviour in the studio.
We were making
Yeah, there we go.
false alarm And Frida was there, and everyone was having a great time. Everyone loves her.
What kind of dog is she? What kind of dog is she?
She's a frug. So she's a cross between a Frenchie and a pug.
Fucking ugly dog.
Wow. She's a beast. She's a beast.
And okay, so like puppies are cute, right? But she is genuinely adorable, and everybody flocks towards her, and everybody was loving her. And we had a photographer in the studio, and so we went into another room, and the photographer wanted to take some photographs of us. And our producer, Jackknife Lee, during the photo shoot, walked into the room with a shit in a napkin. I thought it was a brownie.
Of course you did. Yeah.
Frida had taken a shit. And
Better Frida than your bandmates, though, because that would have been bad, right? I mean, you must have felt some calmness knowing it was your dog.
Yep.
Yeah.
So she hasn't quite been forgiven thus far, but maybe one day she'll be allowed on tour.
I have got straw.
I know, right?
He stole it from my drink that he gave me.
Oh.
No, you give it to me. Oh yeah, no, you did.
I got just few fun questions for you guys, okay? What do you think? Who do you think is the most underrated musician or band out there now?
Right now?
Yeah, underrated. You love them. They're not getting enough press. Not getting enough time. Two Door Cinema Club?
That's an easy answer.
Yeah. Am I drawing a blank? From
No,
three?
I'm gonna plug my pal, David Clements. You should look him up on Spotify. He's from our country. Or he's not. I was gonna say he's from our hometown, but he's not. He's from Northern Ireland. He's very good.
Look him up.
Yeah.
All three of you are in agreement.
He's pretty good, yeah.
The Cranberries.
Doesn't sound very underrated.
Doesn't sound current either.
Oh, did you say current?
No, it doesn't have to be current.
They got a new
I'm
album.
holding you guys to it.
It doesn't have to be current.
It could be anyone. In history, who do you think is most underrated? Maybe that's better.
Yellow Magic Orchestra. Anybody know Yellow Magic
just
Orchestra?
wing
Two people
everything.
do it, so clearly they're underrated. Maybe a better question is, who do you think is the most overrated band or musician?
Oh, that's
right now?
mean. That's too mean.
The Beatles.
Excuse me?
I fucking love the Beatles,
Okay.
but overrated. They're great.
I'm shook. You got Sam. Can you agree with this?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
don't get
sure.
me wrong. I wouldn't be doing what I do without the Beatles, but people think they're better than they were. They're great.
Any current artist?
Amazing.
Any current
Best band
artist,
ever.
Yeah, Pat, you're about to get beat up after the show. Any current artist you guys are listening to now that you're absolutely obsessed with that inspire you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Loads.
Name one.
Mini Mansions right now I love. Who else? Steve Lacy is amazing. Tierra Whack.
Like this.
If I could think of it, everybody, I could go on all night, but there you go.
Yeah.
Drawing blanks, man. It's a spicy margarita.
Yeah, no. Brain
That's
freeze,
got you
right?
guys. Before I open it up to you guys, because you guys can definitely ask these lovely gentlemen's questions. What's one thing you have to have on your tour bus? Like, what's your rider? Like, what do you absolutely need to have?
Marijuana.
Praise Jesus, yes. Okay.
I mean, it makes me feel good. It puts me to sleep. It's great. We don't really have that many other requirements.
We're not. It's like a strange sort of. It's like you're like laying down the gauntlet to sort of me to explain how cool and rock and roll we are.
Yeah.
But We don't really have anything.
Is your tour bus like immaculately neat? Like
Fuck
everything
no.
is like.
And it really pisses me off. Yeah.
Do you get mad at the guys? You want me to reprimand them after the show? I'll do that for
Just,
you.
you know.
I'm surprised neither one of you said a spicy margarita machine. That would feel like something that you absolutely need. You especially.
Getting spicy margaritas is like the bane of my life.
They should be serving you these things.
No, I love spicy margaritas, but I don't like frozen ones.
Yes, frozen margaritas.
Oh, you need them on the
overrated.
rocks.
You know, we used to have this, for a couple of tours, we had this tour bus driver. Her name was Arlene. She was amazing. And every morning, she would brew coffee and she would light some incense. And it was like waking up in heaven. It really was.
Before I open it up to you guys, I have to know, what's the weirdest fan interaction you guys have ever had? I know you guys have had weird ones. Come on.
It happened yesterday.
You know, didn't we just tell you this?
I'm not even
Wait,
kidding.
is this still being live streamed? 'Cause-
Come on. Wait, it happened yesterday.
That's up there.
That's a good fan experience.
That's great, but I'm gonna
You're
I'm gonna
forgiven.
top it.
He's
okay?
gonna one up you right now.
So
For next time.
over the years, I've acquired a few tattoos, and congratulations.
Yeah, so is she.
We were in Mexico City and
Yesterday.
and we invited some fans, similar to this, to come and listen to some music, and a guy showed up and he had gotten all the same tattoos as me. In the same places. The one difference was he had a two-door cinema club written right down here. And I don't know what to say to somebody who's done that. And he ambushed me with it. He arrived early. He was the only one there, and we were just kind of hanging out. I was walking across the room, and he said, "Hey, Alex." How do you respond?
Maybe he got them first.
Very good point, actually. Maybe you're the fangirl over him.
Love that guy. Love that guy.
Yeah, wait, what did you like say? You were like, thanks, mate. Like, what did you say? Like,
It
There are
was
a few
that.
people in here just like pulling their sleeves.
I know, they're like,
But yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah,
Cool.
good.
And then at the end of the conversation, he was like, "Oh, that's a really nice watch." You know, you could see the gears turning. I'm like, "That's a nice watch. I'm going to get that for next time."
oh man, that's eerie and creepy. Do you guys have any questions for the band? Come on now.
Oh, he was first. Green jacket.
Can you shout it? A song that they recorded and released but haven't played live.
A song that they released and haven't played, or a song that they played but then they just stopped playing for whatever reason?
Good question.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
lots of songs we've recorded. Yeah, we used to play that a lot.
Costume Party we still playing, but
Was there a reason you guys stopped playing?
no.
I think we only liked about 25% of the song.
Good
In the
ending.
end.
Was it?
Really?
We liked the ending.
We've released, I guess we've released so many singles that there's, I guess, pressure to play the singles. And because we've been around for so long and there's been so many that we have to lose something. But from the last record, there was a song called Surgery.
Yes.
And it's the one song when we were rehearsing that record to play the show and promote the record, we forgot about it, and it kind of became my favorite song from that record. And I don't know whether it's because we've never played it, because when you're playing a song every single night for 250 nights a year, you get used to things, and this is kind of this, it's almost become this enigma already because it's 3 years removed. But I almost don't want to play it now because it might ruin it for us, but that's one that it's almost become one of my favorite songs we've ever done because I haven't had the chance to get used to it.
2 more questions, guys, because I got to get them. I'm going to let these guys pick because I'm not going to get beat up after the show. I'd rather them get beat up after the
Threw me
show.
under the bus there.
Favorite album to record and why? False Alarm.
Do you know what? I like False Alarm is great, and we probably Game Show, to be honest, because that was the album when we knew we could be a band again. And like we joked about it earlier, but we genuinely did not like each other, and we didn't know if we were still going to be a band. So when we got back into the studio after we had some songs, and we were like, okay, this is gonna work, you know. And just for that feeling of knowing that this is actually gonna work, that was probably the most rewarding one.
Last question, guys. Come on. You might want to choose a girl. Sorry. Front row.
Front row. Okay, come on.
All right.
Favorite and least favorite thing being on hiatus.
You could go to the supermarket and you could buy some groceries and you could still eat them 2 weeks later.
That's very important, actually. Don't not underrate that. That's key.
Yeah.
Food is expensive.
I don't even know what that means.
As in, I mean, when we weren't on hiatus, we were never really around for very long. So when you came home, you'd like buy all these things. You'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna make that, I'm gonna make that, and then make that, and then make this, you know, that, and then you'd have to leave within 3 days, and you'd get back, and it'd all be off.
Not in America.
Not in America, true.
I was living in America during the hiatus. You guys have bread that lasts for months. In Europe, you buy a loaf of bread, it's gone the next day.
It's called preservatives.
Yeah.
We put eggs in the fridge. I do. Yeah.
Wait, I put eggs in the fridge.
You put eggs in the fridge.
Well, yeah, true. My wife's American. She puts them in the fridge. So, yeah.
That's been the most controversial answer all evening.
Eggs in the fridge.
Eggs in the fridge.
No, you don't put eggs in the fridge.
Where do you find them in the supermarket?
In the fridge.
Whoa, you have them in the fridge in the supermarket?
In
The
Europe,
most controversial thing you guys have said tonight.
they're on a shelf
Yeah, on a shelf.
On the shelf.
next to the tinned foods. What's the worst thing?
The worst thing. I
Addiction.
mean, I answered the last one, so.
Not to get all heavy. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, addiction. It's the worst thing in the world. We got pretty heavy on booze and drugs and all of that stuff. And when you got time off, you sink into that stuff. But also, you're afforded the time to come out of it as well. So that's also a bonus because you're able to come out of the bad place, you know.
Guys, do you have any last words for the lovely fans that are here for you?
Yeah, forget about the last thing I said. It seemed to be kind of a downer.
I know, it's like, let's end on a positive
Yep.
note.
Yeah, you got a positive question. Last one. There you go.
Yeah.
Hit y'all on a high note, right? Yo, what flavor Juul is that, man?
What flavor Juul? That is spoken like an American.
Mint.
But he buys the knockoffs off eBay. I've learned this tonight. Fun
Yep.
fact.
So, in this country, you guys came up with the Juul. Kids got addicted. So when they brought it to the UK, they said, we're going to give you the Juul, but we're not going to give you the nicotine. So I got to buy knockoffs on eBay.
I just have no clue what you're talking about.
That makes sense for the entirety of the night. Guys, give it up for Two Listening. Thank you guys so much. Stick around, have some drinks. We're going to let these guys have some more spicy margaritas. Thank you guys all for coming. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.